Very important game against Jamshedpur tomorrow night. All points down to this. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. I think tomorrow is a very important game. As we did during all the season, we are approaching game by game. It's a game that if we get a good result, qualify us directly for the playoff spot. Our aim is being the last game at home in the regular season, try to win the game to get the 3 points, and after that we are qualified, see what happens with the other results this weekend, and we'll see where we are in the table. Having all the respect for Jamshedpur, which is a very good team. It's the team that won the league last season, and they are doing quite well the last 3-4 games. They are getting out of results. We know that that will be an easy game, but in another hand, we are hungry. We want to qualify for the playoff for the first time in our history in Odisha, and the players' concentration, the commitment, the way that they are training makes that we think that tomorrow we can do a good job.
Coach, in the reverse fixture, we completed our first comeback of the season against them. Are you expecting a similar sort of performance, or do you want to,
No, every game is different. I hope that we don't need to go to that kind of game. That in that game we was down to near in the very starting period of the first half, and after that we come back in the extra time. I think that tomorrow game we need to start very strong. I think that we need to show that we are the team that needs to win, because for us the win is very important. And from the first minute I expect that we go for the game. And I hope and I wish that we don't have that kind of game, that we have a game that knowing that every single game is very difficult. But with this hunger, this concentration, I think that we need to get the result tomorrow in front of our fans. That we expect that tomorrow a lot of people come to the stadium, and I think that if they come, we'll make easy our job. And I see that the boys training every day, and everybody is ready.
What do you think are the main threats that they possess that, going into the game tomorrow? They are coming on the back of a win against Hyderabad.
It's not just the win against Hyderabad. From the last 4 games, they get very good results. They won also East Bengal. They won also. They draw against ATK in home, but it was a game that they played very well. They won against Hyderabad. They won against Northeast. The last 5 games, they get the result in 4 of them. Just they missed against Gombau at home, and it was a game that in the minute 70 they was leading the game 1-0. This means that Jamshedpur improved a lot in this second half of the season, and I expect a team that is doing well. For us, tomorrow is like a final, and even knowing that they are doing well, I think also us, we are doing well. And we know that for us it's all or nothing, and we can meet this opportunity. Knowing that in 90 minutes we have time enough for everything, not rushing, not taking wrong decisions because we need the result, and knowing also that 1 point make us to be in playoff, which is something important. Not that we need to have this calm, but it's not just to win, also the draw is a good result for us. Saying in advance that we will go for the win because we want the 3 points and we want, but also not taking risky decisions in some moments that can make that you lose the game when if you don't take it, maybe with a draw you go ahead.
Well, do you think it will be a game of close margins, or do you think it will be a high-scoring encounter?
No, all the games are very close. For us, we are not a team that we are winning the games by 3 goals of difference. We are not a team that nobody beat us. Just when we are with the men against Gombau, we lost 3-0. But I expect this kind of game, that if you do the right things, that if you take the good decisions, if that you are concentrated. At the end, in the Indian Super League, I saw games that are more how many mistakes you do and how the other teams take these chances from your mistake. It's important that tomorrow we don't do this kind of mistakes. When I analyze the goals that we concede, are more mistakes that we can deal with them, and if we arrange this, we don't bring the opportunity. Sometimes the other opposition team score a goal that is a nice goal because it's a good goal from them. Okay, just you need to clap and congratulate them, but if you analyze the goal that we received against Goa was a mistake, the goal that we conceded last week against Northeast is a mistake, that's something that we should not concede, and there are a mistakes that we can avoid these mistakes. This makes that the percentage of the possibilities that the other team or the team score is less.
Coach, going back to the game, any updates on Princeton and his availability for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, Princeton come back. Don will be part of the team. Yesterday I spoke with him. He's a player that has a lot of quality. But for me, I say to him, he will be a player that will start with us in the Super Cup. Because I don't see now taking minutes out from players like this year, because they stay all the season working with us, like Isaac, like Lainier, like Toiva and Paul. We have 4 midfielders. Tomorrow Paul will be in the race and can have his time. And I don't see to put him in front of other players when a player is working for all the season to get this opportunity. The player understood very well. He's an excellent guy and very good player. I can see in the trainings. And also, I think that he came not in the best fitness because he was sick. It's moment now for him to take the way that we play, and he will be a player that will be able for the Indian Super Cup and for sure for the future, because yesterday I was watching the training and I like him. I think it's an important player for Odisha and a very good recruitment thinking in the next season.
Coach, updates on Osama?
Osama is still like last week. He's a player that if we need, we can risk him. But I think that if he don't play and he recover well, we will go into the playoffs, because my mentality is that we will go into the playoffs. Having all the squad and having all the options to play. If we want to play with 2 foreign central defenders, or we want to play with 2 strikers, or we want to play with 2 midfielders, because also Victor is now in a very good condition. And I think that my mentality is not risking tomorrow, in case that we don't need, we need, maybe we can risk, but my idea is not risking and go ahead with the plan that is working the last weeks. I think Toiva is doing well, Narendra is doing well, and having this trust in the players that are doing well in the last weeks. There are something in the football that says that when something is working, don't touch it. And this is the idea that don't touch what is working the last weeks.
Well, final question. It was really good to see Victor getting on the score sheet along with Susai, getting some minutes in the last game. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think Victor, we cannot discuss his quality. Probably he's the player with more quality in all the squad. And lucky for us and for him, he wasn't really a big part of the season, but now he's, I want to say, 80% of his capacity, which helps a lot to us when he come in, and also he can be ready to start tomorrow or next games. He's a humble guy, he's helping the team, he understands his role, and brings a lot to us. Sosa, to bring him last week was more something that I want to reward his effort. When you are injured and you stay for a long time not playing, and you are fit to be part of the team and to play at least some minutes, that makes to you that get this feeling again in football and be part of this good environment that we have here in the club. He deserves, and I want this. He is a little bit far away from what is his level, but I feel that it was a game for him to play a little bit. As today is here with us, Moya, because also to be a goalkeeper and not number one is difficult. And I want to reward also him because his job is amazing. The intensity that he puts in the training sessions is very good, and the way that he is committed. And for me, it's not just one player, 11 players. It's not just Juan Carlos. It's not just Diego. Is the 25. Is Sosa when he can come, bring him in. Is Moya that is not playing because we have a very good number one, but he's ready just in case that something happens. Is 100%. This is what makes the team. You know, not one, not two, not three. It's 25. And this is the spirit that we have in the club, in the team. And for the reason Brimstone is not playing because I want to bring the reward for the other players. This is something that we take a lot of care for, and everybody has his moment, and everybody has his reward. And I think that this is what makes us a good team, is that we have this good chemistry to set the field and in the training with all the players, and everybody feels important. We are using a lot of players. Tomorrow we will use a lot of players, and we make always the 5 subs. We make that everybody is involved, and this is, I think, the key of this audition.
Well, your thoughts for the game tomorrow? It's a very important game for the club to cement a place in the playoffs. Your thoughts on the game?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I think for tomorrow game, we have been training all the week. So, what from the coaching side, what they will do is different, and I think from the players, we have to give it all, like not pushing, like don't make mistakes, don't make silly falls. So we have to be committed for the result. So if we do what coaches ask to do in the ground, I think we can win tomorrow.
Moya, how's it been so far for you? You started a couple of games in the Durand Cup, and how's it been so far training at the new coaching staff and the new team? How's it been so far for you?
For me, I think I adopted with the players now because we make good teammates, because on the training we do very well. So whatever our coaches ask to do, we give 100%, and now I think we are fully prepared for everything.
Moya, you're a very experienced goalkeeper and also a player in the Indian Super League and the Indian football circuit. What do you think of the young players in our sport? What would be your message to them?
Okay, for young players in our squad, there are how many players exactly? I don't know, but they are very good and talented players. I think they can go more beyond than this. Not only for Odisha, they can play for Indian league. They can represent India also. So hard work and dedication is the main key for success. So I want them to give everything 100% in football and learn and see and do for the next level. I ask them to do that.
My final question, what is the team morale like right now in the dressing room ahead of tomorrow's game? Are you guys going all in for 3 points? What's the team morale like?
The team morale, okay, what I can say is it's good now. We are very, very together, and we want to achieve something. It's in our hand, so we don't want to let it go because we want to achieve something. So I think that's enough.
A message to the fans who will be coming in tomorrow.
Please, everyone, come tomorrow to support Odisha FC. So tomorrow maybe we can achieve together something incredible. So please come on.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you very much.